Blunt Thoughts Podcast.
Welcome back to Blunt Thoughts, everybody.
Take two.
Number 3. This is good. I'm gonna have to cut out like 13 minutes of this shit.
Yeah, just fucking with you.
Welcome back to Blunt Thoughts. I'm your host, Isaiah, and I'm here with my boy, Scott. Sweater Vest Scott. How's it been going, man? I haven't seen you in like 2 weeks.
Feels like it. Yeah,
It's
about
been
2
about
weeks.
2 weeks.
For real.
Yeah, I got real busy for a minute, and you got busy and everything else. You're back. You got that. We were talking about it earlier. You said you got that DDD.
Yeah, triple D.
Yeah. I'd be trying not to put too many D's in that.
Degenerative disc disease.
Yeah.
It ain't no thing. I'm old.
Yeah. So that's all it is. That sucks though.
Basically threw my back out.
Okay.
Bad though. But here's the thing. It started a few weeks ago. You know, because I've been missing a few days here and there.
I think when it became prevalent to me was when you actually got to go to the gym early AM, and it was the second day we did. It was deadlifts at back day, and then after that, like you just kind of like after it just kind of bailed out and stuff, and you just got that was it. For me, I think that's when I like noticed I was like, oh, his back's kind of something's up.
Yeah, and then my dumb ass, like usual, I just keep pushing.
Yeah.
Fucking up more to where I got off of work last Friday, so I missed Monday, Tuesday last week.
Yeah,
and I made it in for the rest of the week.
Okay,
but dude, I was so sore and tired on Friday. I got back to the house, I could barely walk. You know, after you sit down and cool off for a minute, you drive home, and then you get out of the car and it's like, oh my god, dude! I laid down. It took me the rest of the night just to figure out how to lay so I don't have any pain. You know? And then I was on my back the rest of the weekend. Monday, went to the doctor.
Yeah.
And they gave me steroids. Fucking love steroids.
Yeah. When you text me that, I was like, steroids for real? Don't be thinking you're going to get no bigger. That's my first thought. I was like, this motherfucker done got some steroids.
Give me those steroids. But no, I mean, it's starting to feel a lot better. This is my first day that I've actually gotten out and been able to successfully.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming and seeing me and coming over then for sure, because I know that's since your back's been all hurting and shit, that sucks. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad to see you out the house and out and about and doing better. I was worried about you, man.
Ooh, it was bad. It was bad.
I was worried about you. That didn't seem like it would be.
That's the worst it's ever been.
Yeah.
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 I think so. Like I think I.
Well, it's the worst I've ever seen.
Slipped a disc one time.
Oh.
That was the only other time it was more painful because it was like bone on bone.
Yeah.
On the lower back.
God.
You know that feeling?
No, but it sounds horrendous.
But then this time was different because it was less of that.
Yeah.
And it was more like all the muscles surrounding the spine felt like they were tearing off.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And then my sciatic nerve going down my left butt cheek there.
Yeah.
Was so swollen. Like, and yeah, dude, like it was cramped up. I was walking like I had a peg leg for a couple
Stiff
days.
leg.
And I could only stand for maybe 5 minutes at a time before it was like way too much. But then once you sit down or lay down and take the pressure off of it, that was most excruciating.
Really?
That transition.
Yeah, the transition of it.
Yeah. But then after about 5 minutes or so, it'd be like, okay, I can handle.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got to get used to. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Well, I have something I can compare it to at least, and that was that sun poisoning I got on my back. That's the only thing I could compare it to because it was basically like the same thing. If I was standing up, and once I got stood up and stuff, I was okay. Yeah, I could move around. But like the getting down to lay down and then getting laid down and getting into the position, the whole process was excruciating. Like it just almost I think at one point, like it almost brought tears to my eyes, like trying
You
to fuck
sleep
it.
on
Like,
your stomach a lot that week?
I tried as much as I could. I'd wake up on my side and stuff, which was fine, but like I'd have to roll over on my stomach and then push myself up because there was no like any rolling, any of that. It was just
Like
it was
sitting on stretching the skin.
Yeah.
Oof. When I would get burnt that bad, I would lay down on the
Concrete or something
floor
Yeah.
in the basement,
Yeah.
and it literally pulls the heat out. Like it helps for a little while.
While you're there.
Yeah.
Probably while you're laying on it, it probably feels great.
Oh, it's and at first it's like shocks your system almost because it feels so cold.
Yeah, excruciatingly cold because you're so freaking hot, man. So yeah, I have a, I can understand how that.
Well, you said
sucks.
your sciatic nerve was flaring up last week.
It still is a little bit. In my right, it's on my right side though.
Right side?
Yeah, and it's not like it's just right in my glute, just like right in that under.
It's
right there.
That's the only thing going on right now.
Yeah.
Is that for me?
Yep, mine's
Finally,
worse.
that's the only one.
You're so glad.
Yeah, to that point.
I remember that's the only thing you like, oh, this nerve sucks. Now you're glad just to have the nerve hurting.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm like, I can manage that.
Yeah. Yeah, mine, man, mainly in the mornings when I get up, that's when it's the worst.
The worst, yeah.
Is when I first get up. And I'm like, what the? And I guess it's, maybe it might be deadlifts or something for me. Maybe. I don't know.
Who knows? But
I'm not sure.
I know that every time
deadlifts.
I do deadlifts, which I love. I do like to do them because
Mm-hmm.
holy crap, nothing gets you breathing harder or that full body burn.
That full body.
Like
yeah.
the next day, you're like, man, my whole fucking body's like.
Mm-hmm. Especially down your back too.
Nothing's better than deadlifts.
Mm-mm.
Honestly,
I love them. I
can't go heavy on them.
Yeah, I hate that. I've been consistently my warm-up's 225. That's my warm-up. I'll get up there and knock out 10 of those, and then breathing pretty good by the time I'm done with those 10 to 12 or however many I decide to do, and then I'll do another set of 225, and then I put 25s on, made it 275, and then plates 315.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's what mine's been.
That's awesome.
Consistent of is that, and I enjoyed the shit out of that,
dude. I miss the gym so much, for real, dude. It's not the same without it.
Yeah.
Like you need to go into that mental space.
Yeah, it's therapy. It always has been therapy.
Yeah.
I love it. I hate that your back's like that though. You know,
I'll get back.
I know.
You know, it just take a little bit more time to recover, and then I gotta like just be more conscious.
Yeah.
Of certain things I do.
Yeah.
That's it. Like I can't push myself to the max anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
it's more about trying to just stay healthy.
Yeah.
Instead of gaining or anything like that. It's remain healthy is the biggest thing. I'm not saying you can't push a little bit, but you just can't max it out. You know
what though?
So much.
I'm still 329 pounds.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Depending on the day.
Depending on how much water I drank that day.
But dude, I am in shape.
Yeah, you are.
I am in like really good shape.
I got to figure out how much in shape I was.
Yeah.
Over the past weekend when I helped move I guess my grandma, moving her into the assisted living and stuff, because it was just me and my uncle, moving everything. I've moved the shit out of all that stuff, man, and I couldn't wait to text you. I thought about it, and I was like, I literally work out harder in the gym than this.
Yes.
Like when I got done, I was like, this was nothing. I was like, this was not hard at all. I was like, I work.
But that's why we do it.
Mm-hmm. I told Mom, I was like, I've been training for this. I've been training for this.
But it's true. That's why you do it. You go hard as hard as you can that day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
You push yourself, and you sometimes you fall short of those things, but I don't get down on myself too much about it, because I'm like, I either put myself in this position where I can't fucking move, or then I don't like to be negative. Yeah. I don't want to be negative with myself anymore. Like,
well, it's not good.
No, dude, I got in there.
Yeah.
And I did this, like, it wasn't the best workout in the world or anything, but I got in there and did it.
For me, like, the days that I fail in the gym, like truly like could have done better or whatever in the gym, they're so far and few and in between these days than they were.
Yeah.
And so, like, if I have them, I'm like, it's okay. I'm like, this is just a rest day. I'm like, you need this day. I'm like, you needed that.
Do you remember when
at least you got in there.
Remember when you first started working out?
Yeah.
And I kept kind of telling you that you're gonna have days.
Yeah.
And especially early on.
Yeah.
Especially early on, because you haven't. It's a new experience, and you don't know what your limitations are, how hard you can push yourself. It's all a mind fuck.
You're discovering yourself.
Yes.
You're learning what you're capable of.
So I remember early on kept telling you numerous times.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to go light, as long as you just finish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
eventually
it'll come.
You're just going to get better and better.
Yep. Yeah. It's hard not beating yourself up on stuff, like learning to, that was probably my biggest thing, was learning to be okay with things and knowing that it is okay and that it's not being so harsh with myself. That's the biggest thing. I think was not learning to be chill with myself.
I think my biggest area of improvement over the last year, since we've been, because it's September, bro.
It is
in
September.
Like a day or two.
It will be, yeah.
And that's when we started. That's a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, I think my biggest
I thought it was October.
September.
It was September when we started?
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit, that's gonna be the year. Wow.
Consistency. Yeah. For me. Like, that was my biggest
being consistent
stride forward this year, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just making sure I'm there.
You were there
every single day.
You were there a lot. The majority of the time, for sure. I mean, absolutely. Only these last, since the job,
since I
is
took
really
this new job.
Is really the only time you've maybe 1 or 2 days.
But
here
I
and
remember
there,
we were doing that 12-week challenge back in January, and like there'd be a couple days I'd miss here and there.
Yep.
But then once we got out of that 12-week thing, it was like I didn't want to miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that started it. I feel like that really started.
Well, because that was the big goal. When we hit that 12-week mark and we hit the goal that we said we were going to hit. That's the reason why that was such a big deal, and that's where the motivation came from, because we hit those goals.
Yes.
60s, 30 times.
Yeah.
That's where the goals were.
They were like, I want 90s. I want 100s.
Yeah. I still got my fucking eye on those 100s.
Yes. Yes. We're so close.
Oh yeah, dude. 70s. 12. 3 sets of 12.
Nice.
Great burns. Like, I mean, I'm talking about like constant tensions.
If you're getting 12, I'm getting 15 easy.
Let's go to the gym.
My back hurts.
It was leg day. Oh, that's freaking hilarious. Oh, but yeah,
throw those wrist wraps on. It's 18.
That's true. Them wrist wraps make a difference, man.
They really do.
They help, dude. And I have to have at least the right one for certain stuff. I broke my wrist when I don't freaking remember. Oof, I want to say like 7th grade, maybe. I don't know. I was pretty young. I had a fork. They called it a fork break. It was clean, but it was a fork break. My hand was sitting over here.
Ooh!
So it literally fork braked. like just clunk straight over. And they fixed that, and they said it wouldn't be fully healed till I was 18, and if I broke it again before I turned 18, I'd have to have a metal plate stuck in it and stuff, which I didn't have to have any of that stuff. Man, that's something that still hurts me, man.
I bet
it really does. That's like it matters when you fuck shit up. Like, I never really thought it did when I was younger. I was like, oh, it'll heal. I'll never worry about it. When I'm up here, when it gets cold, it hurts. When it's cold, if I get real cold, like, and stuff, when that hits it, it hurts so bad. And like, I keep doing but man, I'll put those wrist wraps on when I do my dips. My wrist feels so much better. If I don't do it, because I didn't do it today, I did them, and my wrist has been hurting me all day today. But I didn't put the wrist wraps on, and I did my dips, and it has been hurting me all day. So it makes a difference for me. Those wrist wraps do.
Yeah,
they help, especially if I'm pushing freaking heavy weight and stuff.
Yeah, once you get up into that heavier weight,
yeah,
put those wraps on, and it takes your mind off of your grip.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're like, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of that. It's your wrist or so you're like, boom. You don't have to worry about so much.
You can just put your mind in the muscle and just push.
I like to, honestly, for me, I don't want to I want to keep my wrist. I'm trying to build up muscle around this. So when I put the wrist wrap on, I'll put it on and I'll do one semi-tight layer, and then I just wrap the rest of it plainly and wrap it down. And it just adds enough support to where I can still have a little bit of movement to where I can still but it helps support it. So it's a little extra help. I just want to try to build up a little more of that muscle right through there, maybe to help it from not hurting and stuff. So that's the reason why I've been doing that, just trying to give it a little support. I'll do those. I probably should.
Wait on a rope.
Yeah.
Roll it up. Unroll it. Roll it up.
I'll have to try.
That'll fry these too.
Hell yeah. I'll have to try. I'll have to do it.
I think it's funny when we go to the gym and there's these guys in there that obviously don't lift every day. They're not dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
And they're over there doing these specialized fucking lifts. Like, that's their problem area. You know what I'm saying? Like, skinny ass dude over there doing these. What are you doing?
I'm not saying they're not legit workouts or anything like that, but what you're saying is about, like, I can see if somebody's a person that lifts all the time and they're doing that, okay, well they're actually focusing on something like that. Somebody that doesn't do anything, they just watched a YouTube video and wanted to go do it. More than likely.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of bullshit like fitness influencer
there is
videos.
Yeah.
A lot of bullshit ones. And you watch them and you go, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Maybe they don't know. Or maybe that's their whole thing. They're doing it on purpose.
Well, maybe they're trying to their own program,
Yeah.
They want to build their own program, and this is the steps, and this is then you sell the program to people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the only way. How else are you going to monetize your shit?
Merch.
Other than ads or merch. But you also need
yeah.
Because I don't know. But that's what all of those influencers do. Like, you can go to the website and you can pay to get the training charts or the day push-pull days, all the. But then there's others that just give you they have the whole, this is the routine, and you do it, and you see them doing it. And you go, there's a reason why you're small.
Because of your routine.
Yeah, you're not going heavy enough. You're not going more intensely
I'll
enough.
always go.
It has to be high intense.
I'll go back to whatever. Who I can't remember who says it. You'll know who said it, but don't. Well, I'm gonna say something before that. Don't fix something that ain't broke. Do it all the old school. Who I can't remember who said it, but
I know exactly who said it, and I know the quote you're gonna say.
Yeah, say it because I can't remember it.
Between bodybuilding now and then is that everybody now does it easier.
Does it easier? They don't work as hard. Mm-hmm. Right there. That's the one I was looking for.
That was your main man.
Tom Platz.
Yep.
Tom Platz said that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And you're right. He did say that. He said that, and when he was older, he had that suit and he was sitting down talking to people.
He said it's the same as it ever was. The only difference is the guys don't work as hard now.
Yep. It's true. It's so true.
And you see it every day at the gym. Even guys that are built, it's all specialized. Fucking most of them are on dumbbells. You hardly ever see anybody throwing real weight around. We've only seen one big dude in there that actually went on and put 315 on there and just repped them out 15, 20 times. Like it was nothing.
He's the biggest dude I've seen there.
And he doesn't even, he was just staying there for the week.
There's another guy there. I watched him half rep the hundreds. And I was like,
why even try it then? Why even pick them up?
I don't know. Maybe getting used to being under the weight.
Anytime we don't, if we go 3/4,
we tell each
we're
other.
Like, that's bullshit. That don't even count, bro.
Yeah, not low enough.
No.
That's what we have to do to hold each other accountable. To if you want those gains, get low.
Yeah, and this bullshit turning them at 45, man. What are you doing? Get it right. Get the
barrel presses.
Tear that shit.
Barrel presses. I haven't done no barrel presses.
I haven't done barrel presses for a minute.
Me either.
Since Planet Fitness.
I just thought about that. I haven't done no barrel presses in a long time. Man. What was
that decline press though?
Oh my gosh, dude! I've been putting that sucker in there. Oh, so
with the dumbbells? Hell yeah. Now you figured out how to get up on there.
I haven't gone over 50 pound dumbbells on it because of that. I could maybe do 60s. I think
it doesn't matter, but because you've already done 6 sets. Heavy, high rep,
and it's low. It's for the lower.
Now you can just focus in and atrophy it.
And dude, honestly, I don't need more than 50s because I'm fucking whooped by the time I get to that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
like my chest is whooped. 70s on incline, 70-pound dumbbells on incline. And Luke actually gave me a compliment. It was the day that I was doing 70-pound incline bench, doing some after I did 70 on flat. And got up there, it was doing those, and I got done with that, and I was coming around, and he was like, man, you're starting to get a big V now. He's like, you're looking good. I was like, thank you. I was like, appreciate hearing it. I was like, most people won't say nothing or anything like that. I was like, I really do. He was like, well, it's good. He was like, you are. He was like, you're getting impressive now and stuff like that, and Tina, some other girl that was over there and everything, that she's like, I seen you. You're pushing some big weights. And I was like, yeah.
Who's Tina?
Luke introduced me to her. Just she's an older lady. Her and Luke are real good friends, apparently. Friends.
Luke's a looker though. Yeah. For his age.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man.
Tall, fucking silver fox with that, and he's got the hair brushed back.
He's in great shape.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's a strikingly handsome fella, older guy. I don't know what you would call him, silver fox.
I can't wait to get back in there.
But yeah, dude. So the 50s. What I do is I'll straddle the bench right, and I have that one dumbbell up there in between, and I'll grab the other one, and I'll put my leg up in that one side, and I'll put the dumbbell on my knee, and I'll throw my other leg up in there, and then once I'm in there, I grab that one, sit on my knee, and then I lean back.
There you go.
And I do my stuff. And honestly, 50s, getting those 12 to 15 times, 3 sets of that. Like by the time I'm on my last one, I'm like 15. Sometimes I don't get it because it's that hard to. Yeah. It's enough. I'm fucking whooped after that. Then I go over there and get them fucking cable machines. Yeah.
Yes.
Immediately after that.
And make sure when you're doing the regular fly.
Yeah.
I have mine set at 6.
I pull mine down.
You need to bring yours down.
I pull mine down to 8.
Okay, because I've seen a couple times where like you'll be doing them and like, oh, those aren't down low enough. Because even if it's up 1 or 2 high, then it's kind of bringing you
like this, and it's
more. You're already gonna get that on the next, so it's like you want to.
I pull them down to where they're even with my shoulders. So when I grab them, I come forward. It's this. That way, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I never do the low ones. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
I did them. I was doing them, like concentrating on them and stuff, and doing them in negative too.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what I've been doing just to get a more intense workout since you haven't been there. I was like, how can I make it more intense? Do everything negatives. Do negatives on everything.
Ooh.
So I did negatives on cables when I did
Negatives will make you strong.
I said, you come up, you go, dude, that shit fucking sucked. And then as soon as I got to the bottom,
boom,
explode up. Yep. And then dude, my chest was fried after that.
I believe it.
Oh yeah,
dude, I miss it.
It is amazing. I think I like going earlier. I'm not sure. I did not go early today. This was the latest I've been. I've been doing good. I just was like
whooped.
Yeah, I just been whooped. I really haven't caught up like from the past weekend. Like finally, I feel like I'm finally winding down from everything. You know,
Yeah.
It's taken me longer to come down off all that.
But
meeting everybody.
You've been busy too. Like you
all month.
Did three podcasts so far this week.
Yep.
The fourth in 2 weeks?
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get it to where I can drop one every Monday and every Thursday.
Oh wow, okay.
I want to drop a new episode. Is what I'm trying to get to. Whether it's by myself or not, I don't have anybody scheduled in right now. I think Mom said she might actually do one with me, so that'll be interesting.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that'll be
the
cool.
Mouth from the South.
The mouth from the South.
Just talking shit.
Oh yeah, it'll be interesting for sure. I'll have to see it. Check it out. I don't know. So yeah, that's my goal on that. Might see if I can get Ray come in.
Set something up with Nemo and
I will.
him.
We'll talk about it.
Yep.
After we get done, we'll talk about that because I got to figure out. We'll have to schedule that.
Yeah.
And figure it out because we got to figure out 4 schedules basically.
Dude, yeah. As far as gym goes, yeah, I've been missing it a lot. I really have.
I know you have. I've been trying not to brag about it too much.
I appreciate it.
For real, I haven't not try to bug you about it or any text you and tell you about it or anything. I've been trying to be I was like, I'd hate it if he was doing it to me. I was like, oh, I'll give him a break.
Fucking wore my ass out at work just trying to do something about it.
Literally,
for real, dude.
Went hard in the paint, son.
I'm fucking running. I have a backpack blower on and I'm carrying a string trimmer running down the parking lot. What the hell am I doing at this age doing that stupid shit?
I don't know, bro. You got points to prove.
I'm fighting that battle, bro.
You in it.
Just against myself.
I know. Fighting hard as hell. It's time to calm down. It's time that you should be getting along with yourself.
Gotta whoop those demons.
I'm telling you, man. They never stop.
For real, dude. It's funny, the guys at work, because we'll get to where we're going, and they'll go to take a 10, 15 minute break, just kind of chill out for a little bit. It's hard work. But I'm just, as soon as we're where we're at, give me the keys. I got to go unlock this trailer. You guys do what you need to do.
Yeah.
I got to get after it.
Yeah, I got to get after it. I ain't got time to rest.
Yeah.
Well, for me, sometimes, once I get warmed up, don't let me cool off. Because once I'm cooled
I get
off.
really stiff.
Yeah, once I get cooled off, it's over with.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
So I understand that. Once I get started, I'm good as long as I stay going.
In motion, just keep going. Which that kind of irritated me when I was at the doctor the other day because they're like, motion is lotion, so you need to be moving. I'm like, you have no idea.
Yeah.
You have right now. I need to just relax.
Yeah.
And let it heal.
Yeah.
This is not because they were asking me what the pain. What's your pain limit? I'm like, I don't know. I guess a 7, but isn't pain subjective? So who knows?
True.
It's different for everybody.
Yeah, it's different for everybody. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Is this the worst pain I've ever felt?
They have to give redheads more anesthesia.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
They don't go out as easy. It's weird. I didn't know that until I had to go under, And when they put me under for anesthesia, they were like, we'll have to give you a little bit more. He was like, you're a ginger. He's like, none of them go out as easy.
Did he say ginger?
I don't know. He might have.
I swear to God,
he might have.
He's like, you fucking gingers.
He might have. Hey, I've been called that shit so many times. Like, drill sergeant got me the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like one of the first week of red phase basic training. You know, we're all new and stuff. Red phase is the worst. And I'm trying to, like, lights are out and everything. When lights are out, you got to be in bed and sleep. Well, I thought he motherfucker done left, right? So I grabbed I like get up, I grab my fucking laundry bag and shit, and I'm like, I'm about to go do me some fucking laundry, and then go to bed after that. And I'm walking around, and he goes, and then all of a sudden he's in the kill zone, which is the middle of, because it's a big room and all of our bunk beds are lined around the kill zone, is what they call it. That's where we get smoked at and shit like that all the time. The drill sergeant's area for walking. And that's where he's at. It's fucking pitch black. Sergeant Gonzalez, maybe? No, something. He was a Mexican drill sergeant. God, I hated him. He was an ass, man. Fucking dickhead. So I'm walking. I just, I'm all like nonchalant, thinking everything's all cool. And he goes, "Fuck are you doing, private?" And I was like, I stopped, didn't say shit, 180'd, went right back to my fucking bed. And just lay down. But in the meantime, when I did all that, he was like, "What the fuck are you doing, private?" I'm smashing out. He goes, and then I do all that, and next thing I know, I hear him a little bit further away. I hear him. That's why I fucking hate gingers. I was like, that was the only time I ever got singled out by that motherfucker. I made sure of that. He'd never seen me again. Swear to God, I chameleoned like a motherfucker.
You be hiding behind shit, like,
bro. What?
Be hiding behind the tall guys.
I fucking stealthed as much as I
tried
could.
to dye your hair brown or some shit.
Rolling around in the
you're
dirt.
There shaving 3 times a day.
I did.
God damn, dude.
One other thing, they would take a credit card and run it down your face and see if they could see any hairs. That's how they would check for hairs, to see if you shaved.
So stupid.
It's fucking ridiculous.
And it's all just to break you mentally.
Mm-hmm.
It's to instill discipline.
Yes.
No, dude, that's hazing. That's just stupid.
It's a lot of it is, but honestly, if you're gonna have to go and fight in a war, if you can't handle that, you're not gonna be able to handle a war. And so I do get that. Like, if you can't handle somewhere where you're not gonna get hurt, where they're technically not even allowed to hurt you anymore, because used to, they punch you and shit and everything else. It was real.
I'm pretty sure they still do that.
Well, when you have hand-to-hand combat training, they do. Yeah. I remember
Wait till I get you on that fucking thing.
Bro, when you're 18, 19, and you get punched by a 30-year-old person that served 3 tours and stuff, and you get punched directly in the face by one of them motherfuckers trying to get a clinch, you question a lot of things.
For real, dude.
You do.
There's some
hard motherfuckers,
hard,
man.
Yeah.
Hard. And they've been through some shit, and they're like, and they have that mindset, let's see if you can make it. Yeah. And a lot of them, it's just like David Goggins said in that one thing. A lot of them look back and they're looking at you and they're judging themselves, how well they handled it when they were in that spot. A lot of them are looking at it like that, too.
That's an interesting idea.
Mm-hmm. Because we've all been through it.
They don't want you to do better than them.
They don't want you to do better than them. Nobody wants you to do better than, and that's just how it is. So, yeah. If you look at it like that, it's like, it's the mental games.
I totally couldn't handle that.
It was a lot of mental games.
Like when I was that young,
I
couldn't do it.
No. It helped me. I would say it helped me a lot. Instilled certain values, I suppose.
Yeah. I can see that.
I did it, though, for my brother. That's the reason why I went in, because he had served. So I went in for him out of honor, just to do it for him. I wanted to know that part of his life.
Okay, yeah.
So I went in to figure out
his experience.
Yes. I went a different MOS than he did. He was a diesel mechanic. I went 11 Bravo infantry, but still, I know of the world. I actually got to meet somebody that served with him overseas too.
Cool.
So that was a very, very good conversation. I thought I was in trouble at first because he stopped in front, stopped, and I was like stopped and did the salute and did all the shit I had to do and stuff. And he was like Eddie's. He was like, he kind of looked at me funny. He was like, Warnack, huh? And I was like, yes.
And
yes.
how close do you look like your brother? You guys similar?
He's a lot darker than me.
Okay.
He's
not redhead?
No, black hair.
Okay.
Black curly hair.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was darker than me. He wasn't black, but he was white. He just very black curly hair and tan, just very dark complected naturally. Okay. Yeah.
So the complete opposite almost.
6'3", yeah. Well, name tag, Warnack.
Yeah.
And looked at me, and I sat down and we had a conversation and stuff, and talked to. He was like, he told me he was sorry to hear about him and all that, and this that he served with them and stuff, and it was a good conversation.
That's cool.
It was great. It was a.
What are the chances you're gonna run into?
No idea.
Yeah.
Yep. So it was a.
Maybe that's why you went.
Partially. It was a little. I was just about to say. I think it was a little bit of closure in a certain sense for me. I think in that a little. Yeah. Kind of. It was like, okay, I could end that chapter, I guess, after that happened.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's cool. That's really cool.
I didn't think about it like that.
This is the most I've gotten up and around in days. Dude, driving to the hospital was excruciating. Oh, it sucked.
So you said they gave you medicine for it.
Yeah.
When did you get your steroids?
Already have them.
Oh, you already got them?
Just little tablet.
Oh.
Nothing good.
It ain't no trend.
For real. It's nothing good.
It ain't no trend.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
So you want to do this for real and show these motherfuckers how to really do it?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Flip your mic up, side right.
What happened here?
I don't know. You tell me.
It fell over.
What are we doing right?
Let's get in some fun topics.
What do you want to talk about?
Do you want to talk about cults?
Cults?
I've got a lot of knowledge about cults.
Well, go ahead. Give us a cult story.
Oh, shit. Now that I'm on the spot, I'm like, do
I have any cult stories?
Well, okay, so when I was a kid, until I was about 8.
Okay.
My father was like a deacon or a pastor or some shit of a church called Faith Assembly.
Okay.
Down in Syracuse, Indiana.
Syracuse.
Yeah. And it was out in the middle of fucking nowhere, bro.
Yeah.
It was like a pole barn. It was nice. I mean, they did it right.
That's good.
It was pole barn style building.
Okay.
But they had like classrooms in there, and a main congregation area was big. They'd do fucking where the pastor would preach. They had like a baptismal fucking thing there. Yeah. So that was their big thing, was baptizing people. I must have been baptized 5-6 times in my life.
Really?
Before I was 8. For real. It's like he'd take us in the my father would take us in the bathtub and like practice that shit. I got baptized in the bathtub. I got baptized in a river. I got baptized at church.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, man, I must be sinning a lot. I need a lot of baths.
That's not how that works. It's to my knowledge, that's not how baptism is supposed to work.
They're always trying to do that revival sort of shit, you know?
I was always told that it was like you're not supposed to get baptized more than once. Like in the Baptist church, that's what they told us. Like you're supposed to only get baptized once. I mean, I've only been
Hell,
baptized.
I think I got baptized once when I had chicken pox. They got me in the bathtub. He was like, well, the power of Christ compels you.
Get this chicken pox out of him.
For real, dude. For real. There was no medicines. You never took any. And that's why, to my fucked up thing today, like I never take anything. Like I don't take pills usually. I don't even take Tylenol. ibuprofen, Advil. I don't do any of that shit because I'm just like, the Lord will provide.
The Lord, the Lord giveth sense enough to know better.
They're like, yeah, he provided the Tylenol, dipshit.
You ever seen that the boat one the dude stranded out on a thing?
Yeah,
and
yeah. He's like, I
people
sent you
come
3
by.
fucking things.
Yeah, and he's like, no, the Lord will provide for me. The Lord will provide. And they keep going and keep going. And he finally dies, and he comes up and he was like, I was just waiting on you to provide for me. And he was like, I sent you 20 fucking boats.
Yeah, for real.
So all them ships by. He's like, I sent all these ships by to what you. It's yeah. So man, modern medicine's okay. It's okay, some of it.
But yeah, dude,
a lot of people abuse it, but it's okay.
they I know, dude, because they got me on these steroids and painkillers or muscle relaxers.
Muscle relaxers.
They're fucking doing the job.
The muscle relaxers, yeah.
That's doing
They're
the job.
nice.
I'm not supposed to operate heavy machinery though while on it.
Yeah.
But then the girl that was like going over the shit with me, she's like, I know it says that, but just try it out and see how you feel. I was like, bet.
You're like, hell yeah. Driving machines fucked up? Hell yeah.
Let's go get in the skidster.
Funny fuck.
Dude, speaking of, not to go off topic too much, but you down for plowing?
Always.
Not in that sense, but you sick bastard. But yeah, this winter.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
It'll be an interesting
It'll be
experience.
fun.
Have you ever plowed before?
Never.
Dude, it'll be interesting.
I've never plowed before.
It'll be interesting.
I'm all about new experiences.
Yeah,
for sure.
So it is kind of fun.
I bet it kind of is. I would like to try it.
It's at night. Usually, you work all night.
Yeah.
And the last season I did, there was like 1 or 2 days we did like 14 hours.
Oh wow.
And after that, I was like, I ain't doing that again.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm doing that again.
Being on the road, basically, for.
Yeah, going from parking lot to parking lot, and then going back to the same parking lots and plowing them again.
Really?
Yeah, because it's still coming down.
Yeah.
And if you get too much,
you can't hardly plow it.
Yeah. So a lot of times
you have to stay on top of it.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll do the properties twice in one night.
Wow.
Then you got to get out and shovel the sidewalks and salt everything. So, but this company's got 12 routes.
Really?
Plowing routes, yes.
Wow.
And they're using skidsters and big, you see the big front end loaders at like Walmart parking lots, and they pile up they got machines like that too.
Is it the ones that turn in the middle?
I think they might get a mini loader, so same concept, but they got 2 or 3 skidsters as well. And those are all like heated, radio, all that shit.
I've loaded wood chips with the loader in the back of semi trucks.
Okay.
I would use the loader, and then we'd load them in the back of semi trucks.
Same concept.
So I've done that. I've used loaders before, is what I'm saying.
So you're shoeing. It'll be fun.
If there's heavy machinery, like the biggest mobile machinery in the state of Arkansas I have driven. It's a crane. Serial number 1.
Really?
Mm-hmm. West Frazier.
Nice.
Pick up a single load of logs. If the log trucks come in,
take the whole thing.
One bite.
Damn, dude, that's heavy.
I've unloaded truck. Yeah, 60,000 pounds was what the biggest they wanted us to take. And if it was bigger, we'd have to separate it and grab half of it and then come back and grab another bit of it. But 60,000 pounds was the supposed limit. We'd go over every now and again because it could handle it. It could handle it, and we were like, we're not coming back for this fucking. Not gonna take when I can sit here.
2 fucking
I have
logs
6.
off.
I have 6 fucking trucks backed up in line waiting, and you want me to split an 80,000 pound load in half and do 2 picks off of it when I can pick it up in one? Yeah, we had a little method because they had it where you couldn't do it, but we had a little trick that we would do to get the weight to adjust where it let us pick it and take it. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yep, but that was fun too.
I bet it was.
Yeah, dude, operating any of that heavy machinery
That
is
shit's
fun.
fun.
It is. I enjoy. It's always. I think what probably intrigued me the most was like you see Ghost Rider and he's operating that big ass dirt the mining thing where it's the second one I think and he's mining all this stuff and I'm like yeah, big machines. But no, it just I would say that was the work that was down there. You know, like how up here it's all we're getting way off the culty subject.
Yeah, that's fine.
But how up here it's factories, lots of factories, RVs, toys, you know, stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
bread factories, stuff like that. Well, down there it's like sawmills, wood logging, sawmills, and then the only other is like working in the area, which is Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, Aerojet,
Government shit.
So it's like that or go logging because there's a fuck ton of pine trees everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's like the options culturally wise. You come up here and you got all these factories and like what, you know?
Yeah, but most of the factories up here suck.
Yeah.
For real, dude.
for dead, yeah.
Dude, I hate having to go in and work inside all day.
Oh my gosh, man!
It's so degrading.
Well, yeah. Patrick was nice because at least you got to kind of drive outside
a little
and
bit.
stuff. But even then, we were on night, so it was no point. Then I was like so excited to go to Utility Masters because like we'll be on days, get to see some sun.
Never saw
in a fucking building all day.
When I walked in the red break room, I was like, windows.
I know, and then that's when I was like, I can't wait. I was like, I'm going down. It's got a window. I can see the outside world.
Yeah, and when you go down there and have lunch, oh, so much better.
So much better.
It really was.
It was. I have to. It's like being in a cage. You're a freaking slave for 8, 10,
dude,
12 hours a day.
Dude, I'm thinking about it, and I'm getting PTSD already.
Man, flashbacks.
Terrible.
It was horrible.
Terrible.
I hate any place where I got to be stuck inside all day. You know?
And then and then the way that they actually talk to people and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. Put me outside and let me get to work.
They looked at us like we were crazy.
They were like, get those motherfuckers out of here.
Matt didn't want us in there. Because we could think on our own is the reason why. They didn't want people that could think. They just wanted to dumb people.
I don't understand it.
I don't either.
But
control.
You know what though?
Control.
They ran the place like dog shit.
They did.
I mean, they were losing so much money.
Mm-hmm.
The people and it reflected. The people they put in charge are yes men. Yep. And that's why it goes that way. That's why it's all shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they were. How much rework did they have to keep doing, shutting down the lines?
Well, at one point when they actually shut down to do rework, there were 1,700 vehicles.
Yeah, that needed something fixed on them.
That were reworked. That something was wrong, if not multiple things were wrong. Yeah, somebody took a shit in the back of one.
Yeah, dude.
It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then that's when they were like, all the doors have to be open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, if somebody's taking a shit in there, I doubt if they give a fuck if the doors are open or closed.
You can't.
Why would you?
Oh yeah.
Like if you're taking a dump, you're going, I'm done with this place.
Yeah. If you're taking a shit, it's wild. People are crazy, man.
Did I tell you Meatball called me?
Yeah. You did tell me that.
Yeah, so he's working for the sheriff's department now.
Oh, is he?
Down at the correctional facility.
Really? Yeah. Is he enjoying that? I think you said he lost weight.
He said he lost 30 pounds.
Okay. I wonder if he must be trying to become a police officer then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, got to run.
I feel bad for him.
Why?
I said I feel bad for him.
I know, but why? Because he's trying to be a cop?
Yeah, I don't think he understands it all.
Really?
Yeah, like life-wise.
Yeah.
Like anybody that wants to be a cop, come on, they're sus. Come on. You want to lord control over people? Come on.
If I think cops should have been more or less like they're here for. It shouldn't be like undercover and trying to get you or anything like that. Be vibrant, be noticed, be seen, because you're here for people. You're here to help people. You're not
Yeah.
here to
It should not be a
incarcerate
revenue
or you're here to
building
help.
industry.
You're here to help. That's why it was established, to keep things in order, to help keep the peace between people. And you do that by being a human to other humans. If there's an issue, you go up there and you just act like a human being to them and treat them as they're a human being. And then, you settle the problems and then you go on about your day or whatever.
Right.
That's how it should be. But no, all this, like you said, hiding in the bushes,
Well, the problem is the size and scope, right?
Mhm.
Of like, this area is big. Michiana's big.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's small compared to some other cities and everything, but as a collective, it's
As
a
a
big
collective,
area.
it's a huge area.
Yes. And
It's more spread out. It's not all pushed into one area.
Yeah, so you're talking about a couple million people at least, right? I don't know the stats on it.
I don't know what all is it. Michiana literally just the border between Michigan and Indiana? Is that what's considered Michiana?
Kentuckiana, have you heard that one? Iliana.
Well, Texarkana.
Yep, same thing.
But Texarkana is literally just a city because it's Texarkana.
Yeah,
but it's right on the border. Half Arkansas, half Texas.
What you're getting in Michiana, you got what? Goshen, Elkhart, South Bend, Middlebury.
Okay, so it's like
Cassopolis, Dowagiac.
Okay.
Niles.
Yep.
That whole section.
Okay, so it's more over this towards the Lake Michigan, or is that Erie?
Yes, it's Michigan.
Okay, so it's like that. The portion of Michiana that's towards Michigan Lake is.
Well, no.
Or is it the whole?
It's kind of the middle section.
Okay.
Of the state.
Okay.
And on the border.
All right.
Right, because if you get closer to the lake, that's East Chicago.
Okay.
It's in Indiana, but it's called East Chicago.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of, they run more on Chicago stuff, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Michiana stuff, it's a big it has a big population. I mean, compared to other places in the country that I've been, it's a happening.
There's a lot of people.
There's a lot of industry. Right?
There's a lot of
people.
A lot of festivals.
They don't have enough police to go around.
Yeah.
Oh
no, yeah. Because I was talking to Isaac, and he was telling me that when he went to put in his app, I don't know if you watched that. I can't remember if we said that on the podcast or not. He went to go put in his application at South Bend, and they had like 70 applicants. They were trying to fill 30 positions. That's how bad they're back on that.
That's not even a lot for 30 positions. Like, you would, if 30 positions were open, you'd want to be able to be
120 people.
Easily 300 people easily, right? Yeah. I mean, it's a process to fill 30 positions.
Yes.
With good people.
Good people. Well, people that fit the criteria that can, and everything else too.
Right.
Yeah. And you only got 70 applicants to choose from.
There's going to be some bad people in there.
Yeah, that's true. Probably over half automatically.
Yep. The whole thing turns me off.
Yeah.
It's control.
It is. Well, it's the way that things have been done is what it is. It's just the way that things have been done.
Like, you kind of look at the older TV programs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're idyllic. So, like, Leave It to Beaver, what's the Mayberry one? Andy Griffith Show, right?
Andy Griffith.
Although it's racist. But why aren't there no black people in Mayberry, motherfucker?
Oh, shit.
But the whole premise of the story, or the show, it's a small town, and they've only got 2 police officers.
Yeah.
One's a nitwit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got the other one that calms everything down, finds a solution. They're never really, it's not supposed to be generating a profit.
Yeah.
But that's what it is now.
Well, it's just like politics. Politics shouldn't be generating a profit either. It's the politics, office positions and shit like that. They'll go in, their net worth's $138,000, and they leave office. That are 40-year office people that are worth millions of dollars now and stuff. politics is the same
terrible.
thing. They shouldn't be
It's
making
terrible.
that fucking
Oh, you
much
want to hear
money.
something else about the police I just learned out?
Well, what's that?
I just watched this documentary recently called Telemarketers.
Okay.
It's on HBO.
Okay.
So you remember how, like, back in the day, excuse me, and they might still do this, charity drives, right?
Mm-hmm.
They call you up and say, hey, I'm Scott, and I work with the Indiana Federation of Police
Mm-hmm.
Association.
Okay.
The FOP or whatever the hell
whatever it is,
Fraternal
yeah.
Order of Police.
Okay.
And we're trying to raise money for bulletproof vests.
Help protect our officers.
To help protect our officers. We lost 12 officers in the line of duty in 2013
due to not having vests.
This or that. They spin this whole line of bullshit. And so they try to get you to commit to a certain amount of money, and each bracket has a different gift or whatever. But they're just stickers.
Yeah.
Those stickers that you get and you put on the back of your car, and then you're supposed to get you out of a speeding ticket or stuff. So that's what they do.
Help prevent it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it was the reason why I'd gotten police tags.
Yeah.
It made a difference.
I bet it did.
It really fucking did.
But it's a bribe.
It is.
It's a bribe. And here's the other part of it. Only 10% of what they would collect would actually go towards.
So only a penny out of $1.
Basically. 10 cents out of $1.
10 cents out of $1.
10 cents out of $1 would actually go to the FOP. But here's the difference. The company, the telemarketing company, would go to the FOP, right, to the police organization or whatever, and they go, okay, so, or the firefighters even, if they're trying to drum up money and they have to do a drive that generates, how they do the car washes and shit like that.
Yeah.
That only generates like $100,000, right?
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work and time to put in to do. All right, so they go, hey, I'll tell you what. We'll cut you a check for $350,000, and all you need to do is let us use your organization's name, and we will handle the rest, and you'll get your cut.
Yeah.
So they would do this. So they went gangbusters, dude. They were raking in millions of dollars a year.
Oh shit.
And only 10% would actually go to firefighters or whatever fucking organization.
Whatever it was that they were donating to.
Yeah. And then
or percentage.
Then they got sued.
Yeah.
For impersonating officers, right? So they're like, no, you can't say certain things. These guys are fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
They find loopholes for everything. Or workarounds. And they changed the name of their company from CDG Enterprises or whatever to whatever state they were in, FOP. And so now you can say, I work directly for
the FOP.
The FOP.
Yeah.
So there's your workaround. So
yeah,
I work directly for the FOP, and we can guarantee that 100% of this contribution is going to FOP.
Yep.
When in reality,
is
the biggest scam ever, and they still can do it.
It's all about who you know,
dude. It's crazy.
It's all about who you
know,
man.
And here's the thing: I didn't even finish it. It was a 3-part documentary.
That is insane.
And I was like, this is too much for right now for one sitting. I was like, God, I'm here for hours watching, and I was only
too much knowledge for one brain.
Yeah, as I'm laid up and I can't move anyway. I'm watching this stuff. God. But it was insane. I'm going, I knew it. I fucking knew it. That's why I never donate to any charities. That's why I'm not an organ donor.
Is it like Children's Hospital or the whichever
Jude's?
No, it's a donation. Children's whatever the
it's the big one that it's Jude's Children's Hospital. Yeah, some shit like that. They're always trying to get your money.
Mm-hmm. I think come find out that one is one that only the actual donations is only like a penny on a dollar.
Yeah,
Like that's
it's
the only thing that
ridiculously
actually
low.
goes
Like,
to
what's the
it's like
United
what
Way?
the yeah
All of these charity organizations,
yeah
all it is a scam.
get money.
Yeah, they'll give them a percentage to the cause, but it's really just to rake in money, and it's greed.
Yep,
It's crazy.
it's crazy, man. It's awful.
So the cops were in on this shit too.
Yeah, I believe that.
They were in on this shit too, and they started talking about how they ran these same schemes back in like the 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
But in a different way, just
Yeah.
a little bit of a different way, because they didn't have all the telemarketing and all that.
Yeah. So it changes with time.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
it's the same as it ever was. Like they're
it's the
all
same.
dude. So how are we supposed to trust you when you're wearing that uniform and you represent what you represent?
Yep. They're like, well, you can't blame one for the actions of all. Yeah, but you're guilty by association.
Yeah, RICO Act, motherfucker.
You're guilty.
You can't use RICO against everybody else and not point it at yourself.
Yep. It's
all terrible. Oh, and then the funny thing is,
it's money.
They raked in. They were doing so fucking much. I think into the billions.
Good Lord.
But when they finally shut down and everything, they settled out of court and settled for a fine of $12 million. It was like a drop in the bucket.
Yeah. It was oh my goodness. That's wow.
Yep. And then when that happened, they just shut down all the call centers. Paid that, and then they're scot-free.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
And do it all over again.
Yeah.
Pop up a new one.
Yep. So once the formula was figured out, all these new ones started popping up everywhere. And they're still doing it.
Yep. That is wild, man.
So, yeah, not a big fan of cops.
Yeah. I love that wraparound there's then.
Bring it back to
the yes, fuck cops, you know.
Yeah, for real,
just
dude.
kidding.
Because they're in on it too.
Well,
they know.
It's maybe not all of them, but it's a crooked world. There's a lot that are
and honestly, the one, there might be good cops. There probably are. You got to play the odds statistics, right? Yeah,
there's good cops.
Good people.
There's good people.
But what kind of impact are you making?
Is it enough? It's not enough.
If you're in the organization and all you're doing is keeping your snout down,
that's not enough.
That's not enough. You're looking the other way.
Well,
you're still part of the problem if you're not fighting the problem.
I wish I could find that quote, because it says that evil people or evil, the world won't end because of evil people. It'll end because of the people that see the evil being done and not do nothing about it.
Right.
That's
well,
why.
It goes along with the what else? I didn't stand up when they came for the Jews. I didn't stand up when they came for the Christians. I didn't stand up, and now nobody's there to stand for me.
And now nobody's there to stand for me. Yep.
It's the same goddamn thing.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Fight the power.
Fight the power. You said, fight the power.
Fight the power. We're going to talk real for a minute here.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, this is the thing about the podcast. I don't want it to feel like it has to have let's just.
No, I want to talk about you and me real quick, and this podcast. I got to give it to you, man, for fucking snout down and fucking bulldozing this thing through, because I haven't hardly done shit with it.
Yeah. No, that's fine, dude. Yeah,
I've got I got my problems I'm trying to handle.
Yeah.
But man, you've made this come together. I mean, we're not there yet. We're still.
It's still, there's still some small kinks. There's still some stuff I want to upgrade and
but
stuff
like
we
said earlier, chapter one.
This is
and we're figuring it out, and you're figuring it out, and then you're going to teach me.
Yep.
And this is great. I love to see it, because we were sitting in the car a year ago,
something like that.
token up before the gym, and just having these conversations, going, you know what, we should do this.
We should do it. And here, it's almost been a year now, and here it is.
And like we've been preaching, this would be the toughest year.
It has been a fucking hard year.
Holy
man.
Crap, dude!
This has been a hard year.
Very hard.
I thought about that a couple weeks back myself. I was thinking about that. I was looking back on it and thinking, we said this was going to be the toughest year. If we could just make it past this year, it'll start smoothing out. We just got to get past this year.
Yep.
And I'm still.
And I'll talk to you later about some stuff off the
record.
Yeah. And for phase 2 planning.
Oh yeah.
But I'm really like, at first you're getting these people, I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. And I got to tell you, at first I'm like, man, because I'm not, I feel like I want to be there. I want to be part of it. I mean, hell, it was my idea. Blunt Thoughts. Blunt Thoughts. And I'm like, he's running with it. And I'm like, it don't matter. It don't matter. I don't care about any of that. Like, run with that shit because you are running with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's not just for me though.
Right?
That.
I know that. I know. But when you're like, I got Nathan and I'm coming, I was like, my knee-jerk reaction every time I go defensive. I go defensive immediately.
You did, and I was like, bro.
What did I say? What did I say though? Like,
you're like, you're just having all these podcasts without me.
I was like, butthurt a little.
Yeah, when you said it, I was like, typical Scott response. When you said it, and I was like, well, Scott, see, here's the issue with this. You're working. I have to get this going.
No, but for real, dude, you got it going. And I knew exactly what you're doing and everything. And I'm like, but at the same time,
I know. I knew. And when you said it, I was like, the whole time you were sitting there doing it, I was like, don't make me feel bad. I was sitting there thinking, I was like, don't make me feel bad.
I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to let you know, like, damn.
That you really,
I do want to.
And well, trust me, I want you on here too and stuff.
I think we've got a lot of stories to tell. I think this is only going to make us better.
For sure.
At this type of shit.
Yes.
And just
the conversating.
Do it.
Talk. Just talk. Figure out how to
talk.
talk.
Down to the comedy club.
Yeah. I would like to check that out too.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm glad I like staying busy.
Yes.
I enjoy staying busy.
And honestly, I don't know how you do it. Like,
what do you mean?
if I don't have structure to my day, I got to be here. I got to be here. Then it's hard for me to stay on task. So when we got laid off, I was like, okay, for my structure, get up at 4 a.m., hit the gym.
Yeah.
That starts my day. Get home, take the dog to the park. Then I got 3-4 chores a day that I'm doing at the house.
Yeah.
Just working around the house, getting stuff done. And then it's like, the day's almost over already. Like, it's a job just doing that shit.
It is. You're absolutely right.
Like, it would take half my day till about 2 p.m. Well, what was time? Every time I'd call you, it would be like 1, 2.
1 or 2.
Yeah. Be like, all right.
Yep.
Let's get
about
over
1 or 2 was the clearing of it for sure. Yeah.
Let's try to make some content or do this or that or figure out the next step.
It's not easy.
No, dude.
It's not easy at all. And it was kind of the same for me. It was the schedule with the gym. The gym helps. That's the kickstart to my day.
If
I get in there and get that done, then I can sit down and I can focus on all the other stuff. And now for me, time management is a big thing, and figuring out how much time to spend on everything.
Yes.
And getting better at things so I don't have to spend as much time on them as well.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, the better you become at editing,
the
better you become at these conversations. It doesn't take 3 hours to get an hour worth of content anymore because you get straight to the point. You cut all the
random
bullshit.
Conversations and all the little side tangents.
I know we went on side tangents today, but they weren't as bad.
I don't mind some of the side tangents. Honestly, I feel like for me and you, that's kind of our thing. We just talk and we go on side tangents and we just kind of let the conversation flow for the most part. So that's just kind of what we do. It's not I don't know. It's nothing bad. We can add structure to it. And we will eventually.
Yeah.
It's chapter 1, like you said.
Yep.
You know? Chapter 1, verse 3. That's a a Baptist joke. Yeah, I didn't know if you got it or not.
I did. I was immediately thinking John 3:16.
Yeah, chapter verse 3,
Yep.
the one that nobody's. Oh, and old Baptist, the hymn books, they'd never sing verse 3.
So, okay, being down south, going on this church kick, right?
Yeah,
You ever see the snake people, like
Pentecostal.
You ever see them do
Or
that
is
shit?
it Pentecostal? You talking about the
I think it might be Pentecostal, but
talking tongues?
they kiss the snakes and shit. They actually bring snakes, like poisonous snakes, into the fucking church, and they're like, "Because I am pure through the power of God, I have fear no."
Those are some of the crazy Pentecostals. But
Dude.
yes, yeah, they get. I've never.
I don't even remember what they're kind of called, like that type of thing. But you've never seen it in person?
Not in person. I've never. I never went to one in person, but I didn't know any. I never got into that group of people.
Yeah,
I guess you could say.
Dude, that's crazy.
I guess, but I knew of people that said that they spoke Pentecostals that said they spoke in the language of the tongue of the angels and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Speaking in what are the tongues? Yeah, speaking in tongues. That's what they did at this fucking church I grew up in.
Oh,
yeah,
fucking
dude.
A, I'm sorry. That explains a lot. No, I'm just
Yeah, for real, bro. For real.
just messing with you.
Dude, yeah, dude. They'd be like at church, the dude be praying, bow your heads, and people be fucking like
Start
this
swaying,
shit.
Really?
Yeah, fucking going all devil like.
That is crazy.
I was like, there needs to be an exorcism in this bitch.
That's it. I've never, but I've heard a lot about them and stuff. Now Baptist was the churches I grew up in. They love to eat. That's the
they love to eat.
Love to eat. They cooking on Sunday and Wednesday.
Yeah, nice.
they eat.
Nice.
Baptists love they food.
You know, Wednesdays, like I grew up. Okay, so Wednesdays was more like you'd go and it would be like more like a youth group. Like
it was the
like there'd be the church and then there'd be like
they had the
field house or some shit over here.
They would have senior groups, the women's groups, young adults, they'd have all the different.
Yeah, they break it
Bible
down.
Study.
Yeah. And then like the kids would always have like some sort of activity to go along.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, coloring book or make an art, a craft or something,
or even sports.
Yeah,
basket. We played a lot of basketball.
Really?
Yeah.
We didn't have a gym,
but this was after the cult stuff.
Oh, okay.
This was after I was like probably in my teens at this point.
Oh.
It was a youth group and stuff around this area, which was pretty normal.
Yeah. Well, basketball is pretty normal.
Indiana, hell yeah. Hoosiers, baby.
Yeah,
that's our only thing. We're like Hoosiers.
Hoosiers.
Our best coach was Bobby Knight until. But I guess, dude. I guess a lot of NBA players came up through Indiana.
Really?
Like probably back in the 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just rambling now.
Yeah,
I'm like
we're talking
Alex
about
Jones.
Yeah, you just let you loose.
Fucking go.
You're mowing the forest down.
Early on, I was trying to be
structural.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was really trying to focus on listening to what you're saying because I catch myself
drifting off,
going because you'll say something
and it'll make you think about something.
I'll be like, that's a pedophile. And I gotta when it's like get like that's the like the start of a joke or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Fucking pedophile. Then I go, save it for later.
Save it for later.
Refocus. Finish the story. Don't go on the side tangent.
Oh my goodness.
Like I'm really trying to focus on that right now.
Yeah.
Trying not to go off on too many side tangents.
Yeah. It's a learning process. It's been taken, honestly, it's kind of taken me a minute but having other people and conversating with them makes all the difference. For real. It seriously makes a big difference.
I can't wait to get in here
it's repetition
with everybody else.
Yeah.
And really hear what they have to say.
Yeah.
And then riff off of that.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun learning different dynamics to have.
Yes.
And being able to have. And that's what I was getting at, like, because I was talking with Nemo last week, and he is doing that Uber driving. And
I caught that portion of it.
Well, he's meeting so many people and stuff. I'm like, you're gonna be so fucking cultured. He's gonna get so cultured meeting all those different people. He'll know how to talk to anybody.
Now, what was he saying? His goal is to hit $100 a day.
No, he was saying he makes about $100 a day or so. Like that's the
Okay.
On busy days if he works his from
9 to 9.
9 to 9 or whatever, when he does that,
Mm-hmm.
that's about how much that, like, on a good day he gets about 100 a day from driving cars. I don't know how all that stuff works and stuff. You know, he showed me on some of it and stuff, but I don't know like the actual pay and like how that actually works. I don't know any of that.
It definitely is interesting.
Yeah. Well, he said he's using it as his mainstay right now. And he does work with the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of figuring out his path a little bit.
That's
as
good.
Well.
That's good.
For sure. Like we were talking about, I was like, well, it sounds like if you listen to the podcast, yeah.
Yeah, I got to finish it.
yeah, it's good. It's a good one. I enjoyed that one. I've enjoyed all mine so far, honestly. I wish Nathan's and Isaac's, my video wouldn't have messed up on me, but it was still a good one. That one was a late one, man.
I bet.
It was. Yeah. They didn't leave till it was like 12:30. I was like, y'all ain't. I was like,
get the fuck out.
I told him, I looked at them, I was like, well, I'm kicking you guys out. And they were like, what? And Isaac was like, how late is it? I was like, it's 12:30. He was like, oh. I was like, yeah, go. I was like, y'all gotta go.
You can't stay here. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. I was like, you can stay here, but I'm going to bed, and you're gonna sleep on a different bed. You know, like, screw that.
For real, that's a late night.
Yeah, it was a late night, and man, after all the video issues and stuff, I was like, man, we're so mad about it, but it worked out. I ended up putting some of the pool game that we had recorded. I put a clip of it to cover the video, the last bit of the audio for the video.
Oh, I heard the balls in the background.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
Yeah,
I do. It's like, to me, it was like listening to the Pac-Man in the background.
It's a nice sound to hear. Yeah,
it's like, oh, something else is going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and honestly, I was like, is Al shooting right now?
He was.
Nice.
Yeah,
it worked.
Yeah, it was.
It worked, but it's only because I know this place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So it was cool though.
It was. I enjoyed it.
I can't wait to watch the rest of them.
Yeah.
I got to finish the one with Nemo, and then I'm going to do the Alex one, and then the brother-in-law's last. But
excuse me, it was cousins. They're technically cousins, and I'm cousin to, married by law, in-laws, cousin-in-laws. Yeah, we're all cousin-in-laws. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yep. I was trying to figure out, dude. I was talking to Al and Mom, and I was talking to them, and I was like, it's kind of easier for y'all. I was like, because y'all are just having to learn one side. You already know the other side. I was like, I'm over here. I was like, I'm learning two completely different sides.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, that I've never. I was like, I have a lot of names and faces
to remember.
I have. You know, like, so I've had a lot, dude. This has been the busiest month. Every weekend I have been just slammed with stuff.
Really?
This month was the busiest month. August, it's every weekend gone doing something or having to do something. Like last weekend was, I can't even freaking remember, but it stayed slammed. Oh yeah, I was doing all the podcasts the weekend before, and the weekend before that I had to. It was a baby shower.
Yep, I remember
it was that baby shower.
Family reunion before that.
Family reunion before that.
Then you go down to Indy.
Yep. Then did the 3 podcasts. Had all the podcasts lined up for that week, and then went down to Indy, and now we're here. Yeah, it was busy.
The gauntlet.
Yeah, it stayed slammed, which is great. I loved it, honestly. But I'm glad that it's kind of like, whew, I'm ready for some slowdown, you know, because it woke me, dude. I took 2 days of like, I haven't like worked into like 2 days because I've been so busy and everything. I had to have mental days.
Yeah, I remember when you texted me and said, man, I'm getting pissed off too much.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, look how you've been go. Yeah. So yeah, take a couple of days.
I did.
Don't even think about work.
I didn't.
And that was something tough for me when I did have a career.
Mm-hmm.
Burnout.
Yeah.
You really do need those mental days like you're talking about.
Yeah.
You need that to recover, recover.
Mentally
take care of yourself.
Yeah. I didn't realize it, but I was starting to. Did you get them?
I don't think so because there's no smear on my pants.
I didn't see that brown spot before. No. No, but you're right. I don't think I realized how much I needed a mental break because I wanted to work, like I thought about it, but I was like,
yeah.
I don't
When
have
you sent me that video too, you're like, did this while I had a few minutes. Like, I didn't say anything, but I was thinking, man, just stop.
Just take the rest.
Just take the rest.
Man,
it's the same thing with you and me, like physically. Like you're always like, dude, you need to slow down. Dude, it's so funny. Oh, I got to tell you this.
Okay.
I know I told you about Rodrigo at work.
Yes.
I am so happy that
yeah, that's
like,
what I was asking
I'm like,
about.
this is like some divine intervention right now. Like, this is a sign. Like, that's how I'm taking it because he taught me everything I know about the industry so far.
Yeah, you're not was it Rodriguez?
Rodrigo.
Okay.
When I was at Grow Pros.
Yeah.
Right before I came to Patrick and we met.
Yes. That's only a little over a year ago now.
2 years.
2 years for the we were at Patrick last year.
Yeah.
This time. So yes.
Dude. Even back then he was telling me, take it easy. Take it easy.
Slow down.
So it was so funny because the first day I come walking in there, it's like Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't Monday because I missed 2 days. It was a Wednesday.
Okay.
And I come in and they said,
last week.
Yes.
Okay.
And they said, you're with Luke and Rodrigo. I go, this is the first time I heard his name was Rodrigo.
Yeah.
At first they said Rod.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, some white dude
named Rod. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
like. He's probably an asshole.
Yeah, it sounds like an
probably
asshole.
a ginger.
Yeah, I can stand by that.
Yeah.
Don't act so convincing. So convinced.
But then I get there, they're like, you're with Luke and Rodrigo, and I go, all right, cool. Immediately I was like, I wonder.
It was.
And I come walking around there, and he was sharp.
Divine intervention.
It's his third day at the place, right?
Yeah.
He's over there sharpening the blades for everybody. Like,
yeah.
And I'm like, I see him. That's my Rodrigo.
That's my Rodrigo.
So all these motherfuckers are standing around doing nothing, except for like 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how it always goes in the morning. But it's okay, whatever. They're young. And I come walking over there, and I'm like, oh, Rodrigo. And he turns around. Scott, we fucking gave each other a hug.
Yeah.
We're all loud about it. Like, fucking hey, bro. Good to see you.
That's funny, man.
And everybody sees this, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh shit. Because they already
recognize real.
Because they already know how I work.
And
now I'm like, you guys don't even know. You got a pro right here.
Yeah.
And it was funny from the get-go. We get out to the first site, pop the door open. He's sitting in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time since I've started that place that I haven't sat in the back of the fucking truck.
Really?
I'm the biggest dude there.
Yeah.
And I've sat in
the
back on that back bench this whole fucking time, cramped in there.
That's crazy.
Never bitched about it though.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, whatever.
Hey, new guy.
But here's the other reason. You put them up there, they talk.
Yep.
I just take it all in.
Mm-hmm. You
That's
get to
cool.
listen. You get
That's
to listen.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's
that's the best way to figure out who somebody is just listen to them talk, how they talk,
mm-hmm.
their mannerisms, the way that they say stuff when they talk, their body. Yeah, dude.
I'm just studying everybody.
Yeah.
I'm studying everybody.
I should probably go get a psychology degree.
I have thought, dude, if I ever did went back to school or anything, it would be psychology and philosophy.
Yeah.
That's it. Those are the only 2 things that really matter.
Well, they intrigue me. For sure. Both of those. I don't know. See, that's my thing. All right, go ahead. You're talking about, finish that up.
Oh. Well, it's funny because, like I said, he gets him back. Now he gives me the front seat.
Yeah.
Nobody else did,
Yep.
And I'm like, that's cool. He's a small dude.
Mm-hmm.
But we get to the very first customer. Go to open up the door. The very first thing as I'm getting out, he goes, all right, Scott. take it easy.
Did he really?
Yes, very first thing.
Oh
He
my
goes,
god, that's hilarious.
take it easy.
Yeah.
Like,
He's probably ate up right now. Like he's probably like, I told him to take it easy.
Dude, I showed up Monday over there to talk to, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, dude, I gotta go to the hospital. I can't. And he's like, he had brought me in this balm.
Mm-hmm.
It's
For
like
your back?
$12 for this balm.
Yeah.
And he brought it in. He said, put that on your back.
Did you ever put that deep blue that I got you in that little package? Use that.
Deep blue.
Mm-hmm. I had a little sample packet of it,
Uh-huh.
and I'd given you one. We're at the gym because for stuff like that. It's okay. We got some stuff up here. We have a deep blue stick. Before you leave, we'll
All right.
let you check that out.
All
Or
right.
next time we take a break, we'll check. Don't let me forget. We'll check that out.
I know I didn't use it
I know you
because
didn't.
I don't do medicines for some
Well, it's
stupid
not a
reason.
medicine.
It's an
it's
ointment that you
Essential
put on, right?
oils. It's like a icy hot
Yeah.
or
Okay.
biofreeze or anything like that. That's the similar effect I would say that it would give you, but it's made from all natural stuff like essential oils and all
Man,
that
your
stuff.
mom would be working that voodoo.
She'd be working that voodoo, and that's why I'm saying.
That's what I almost fucking, when we were talking earlier, I almost fucking said, hey, tell your mom to make up some of that voodoo shit she does.
Say less. Say less.
She always, like, every time she's like, I got this poultice. That
Put this behind Ruby's ears.
put this behind this. It's clove,
Yep.
ginger, like garlic, a little bit of garlic. Like, it's like, I'm like, every time, dude. And
Piece
I'm
of a
like,
troll's nail.
yes, dude. Just like 3 hairs off of
off of a beagle's ass.
yes, for real. And the dander of a dragon. I mean, where do you even find the last one? She's like, in Arkansas. It's all good. Don't choke, bro.
Oh my god. Yeah. In
Jasper's
Arkansas.
Holler. You're only laughing because you know where that is.
Oh my god, you said it. I know exactly where Jasper is. Jasper, Arkansas.
Dude, it's so fucking crazy that I've been where you live, only not where you know what I mean?
Wrong times.
Yeah.
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 Same
but
place,
just the
different
same
time.
places.
Yeah.
And, like, that's so funny.
It is.
I like to talk about your home.
Yeah.
Like with where you know I know.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I love
I'm gonna have
that
to I'm gonna have to try. I need to collab with some of because I need to talk back with them and see how they're doing on their podcast, because I would like to do a collab with see if Cole and his best friend are doing one down in Arkansas. And
Yeah, what we'll have to do is get it set up on Skype and all that shit.
yeah, already or FaceTime.
Fucking
or
quad
whatever,
screen that
yeah.
shit.
Yep, and just do a screen record on it. And,
I thought about that too. If I could get set up at my house,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
or something like that too.
Yeah, you can still
Like,
come and listen to the conversations and still be here without being here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll try to figure that
If
out.
you needed to. We'll see. Just for fun.
I want to get the GoPro cameras going.
Mhm.
That's a big goal.
I got to get me some better cameras up, better video quality myself,
Yeah,
for sure.
because dude, seeing the numbers rising on the views
Yeah.
on just the content.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I keep burping up this nasty ass natty light. But
Little
just seeing
natural ice.
seeing those upkicks,
Yeah.
it is like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can just
Something.
keep them engaged.
Yeah.
Like, we'll figure this out.
Yeah. Yeah. Just even if it's.
And honestly,
right
dude,
now,
it's all because of your hard work.
I've
You've
been
been pushing hard.
I have been. It's been. Because you've been trained for a certain thing your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Factory work, honestly, some
Yes.
kind of work like that. So doing this
Slave labor.
and trying to break out of it's uncomfortable a little bit because I'm not used to it,
Yeah,
right? So it feels uncomfortable.
yeah.
And I had thought that, and it was the weirdest thing that happened because I thought that I was like, man, I was like, this is just so. I was like, some of this just doesn't. I was like, I feel different, all that, from trying to do this stuff and all that. And the funniest fucking thing happened, man.
What?
I was taking a little break, scrolling through little shorts on YouTube. David Goggin pops up, and the first thing he says, "I'm very comfortable being very unfucking comfortable." And I was like, this motherfucker right here.
God damn, dude. You must have said something and fucking Google picked
and
that shit up.
picked it up or something. It probably did. And it was just a video about it. He was like, I just want everybody. He's like, any motherfucker thinks they're going to come at you. Just get, David Guy. He's getting after getting, talking about it and all that. And he was like, this is the thing about it. He was like, I want anybody that thinks that they can beat me or anything else. He was like, to let them know that I am very comfortable being uncomfortable. He's like, I broke both legs, kept running. He was like, I'm comfortable being uncomfortable.
You know what?
And I was like,
when you say that, I'm getting really good being uncomfortable or whatever.
Yeah.
At the gym.
Yeah.
All right. And you're under that weight.
Yeah.
And you're going for high rep. Right?
Yeah.
And you hit that wall where you're like,
yeah,
it's fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
then
you got to center yourself. You go.
You take those breaths.
Take
3 deep breaths.
3, and it's crazy because like inside your mind, inside your body, it's going
screaming,
and out here you're just like,
yep, dude. That
then
literally reminds me of a TikTok that I made.
Control.
Yeah. Boom! When you pump more out.
And
that
so
reminds me of
when
a
you
TikTok
have
I made.
the spotter, and you recognize that now.
Yes.
Like we've been lifting together for a year now.
Yeah.
Do you remember how awkward our spotting was at first?
Yeah, dude, you hated.
I would not let you touch me.
It was hard to get.
I would not, dude.
Yeah, dude. I was about it. Because I was like, I want, because that's literally, I was like, I want them gains. Like I was like, I need gains, and I was like, you don't let me spot. You need gains.
Right.
I was like, get these extra, and you're like, no, don't touch me. I was like, motherfucker.
Honestly, part of it was at the time, dude, you were scrawny.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can handle any weight you're going to throw up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
If I'm throwing up weight.
Yeah.
That you can't do yet.
Yeah.
Do I really trust you? Like,
yeah.
So
I totally get it.
So a lot of times you get frustrated at me because you're like, you have so much more to give.
Yeah.
And I'm like, not with your skinny ass. You fucking twig. Eat something.
What's up now? I ain't no twig now. I'm still small, but
that was kind of like the thought process. I was like, if I can't get it, he can't get it.
Yeah. No,
so totally. I'm gonna work within that weight range.
Yeah.
And keep and then I would get so mad. Like you'd go to spot me and you'd like, don't touch my wrists.
Yeah.
Or I don't like it there. Like, and I had to like figure out, okay, dude, just chill the fuck out. Like it was a process for me.
Yeah.
To like, I hadn't had a spotter since my buddy Martin.
Yeah.
Back when I was just 20 years old. Like we didn't have a workout partner. Yeah. And well, it's just a process to like, you really have to trust somebody.
Yes.
Like I don't like spotting anybody at the gym, just anybody at the gym.
Yeah.
Like I'll
spot Mike.
That's it.
Yep.
The only other one is that one dude that never does legs. Anytime we're doing chest over there, he comes over and pumps out the 90s.
Yeah.
With real sloppy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's still pushing it though. I'll give him that.
I'll give him that too, but it's ugly.
It's ugly, and every time we're like, you and I are both kind of stop lifting and just watch to see if he needs help.
Yeah. I'm like, mainly for me, I'm like, I don't want to see him get hurt.
Yeah.
And if I'm here and I can prevent him from getting hurt, I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. I don't want to see something bad happen and not stand.
Yeah.
I didn't stand up. Now no one's here. It's that same concept. I don't want to see someone else get hurt when I could have, like, even if they get mad at me, like, hey, I'm sorry, but I just didn't want you to get, because you were about to, rupture your shoulder.
Yeah. But that's the cool thing too about regulars at the gym.
Yeah.
You get to know that.
Yes.
And you'll accept you see me struggling.
Yep.
You might come over. Yep. I see you struggling. Yeah, I'm going to return the favor. Look, we're
I've
here
asked
for each other.
one guy to spot me before.
Yeah.
That was when you weren't there, and it was those two big dudes. I went later in the evening, and it was those two big dudes there, and I was doing 225, and I was like, hey, can one of y'all spot me on this?
There you go. Yeah.
But that was the But I was like, they're big motherfuckers. They can
Yeah,
handle,
yeah.
they'll be
They
able
know
to
what
get it
they're
off
doing.
me. Yeah,
They know how to do it properly.
They know how to do it properly and
that's the
everything
thing.
else. Yep.
So now, like, it took us a while to get that dynamic down.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, help with the lift off. Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to get them up there. Okay.
Yep.
And then, once I get up here,
You're
there's
good.
a big difference between you and me. Like, I got to kick them back here or here.
Yeah.
And then lay back. And then you help me with the lift off.
Yeah.
And then I take a few seconds up here.
Yeah.
Get adjusted. Get my first rep.
Yep.
And after I get my first rep, I never go more than 3 adjustments.
Yep.
And then just start pumping them out. You, on the other hand, hey, you fucking roll back and you're already like, I'm like, God damn, dude.
I did because what I've been I've been practicing that. I'll get them right here and I'll kind of like sling them up like that. So I don't have to, just because
you're not wasting all that energy.
Yeah. It's just trying to conserve more energy, and it helps. And then at that point, I do have to adjust because once I do that, like if I do it like this and you have it there and you help me on the lift off, like I'm set after that. But if I do it like that and I do it, I have to
you always
readjust
have to, like,
my
shimmy
shoulders
left or right.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the biggest difference in those two ways of
I
get
get like, honestly, like when you fucking like we get down there with the 70s or 80s and you fucking lay back and you just put them up. I'm like, God damn, dude. I'm like, I gotta work today.
You can be mad as hell when you get back into the gym with me then.
Dude, I'm telling you, because like you're getting it. Okay, you know how I have the what do they call it? Like I just keep lift like I get
endurance.
I have the endurance.
Yes.
You're starting to get that.
Yeah. I'm loving it too, man.
Isn't it awesome?
Oh, it's so awesome. I'm like, I'm not done. I'm like, you just thought.
Yeah. I noticed the last couple times we've worked out, I'm like,
it's coming along.
It's coming along big time. And I'm like, God damn, I'm going to have to start doing something because I can't, like, my whole thing is like, yeah, he comes out the gate fast, but
I outlast him.
Like, he's going to drop before me. And now I'm going, it's going to be a lot tougher to make him drop. I'm still like, he's going to drop it though. Dude, that's what I love. It just pushes harder. Like, I try to beat you.
Yes.
Every time. Like,
I love it.
And sometimes, like, I have to know my limit too, and go, bro, just back off a little bit. Yeah, that's why I've always said, like, certain days, like, I'm like, abs is my thing, core is my thing. There ain't no way you beating me with core.
I love it.
Fucking
man.
decline bench. You ain't beating me on decline. But put 315 on that motherfucker. There's certain lifts that I know. Like, I'm going to show out on this one. And then
for me, it's mainly like now. For me, I can definitely be like, oh yeah, deadlifts and squats. Like I'm like,
yeah, you're like, don't even talk to me about hack squats. You can't do a real squat, motherfucker. You can't do a real squat. Man, fuck you.
You just said fuck you to yourself technically, because that would have been your response if you had been in that situation.
Fuck you.
I love it. It's the funniest shit.
I thought I saw, the one kid at the gym, he's there a lot. I don't know what race he is. He looks like he's mixed something. He's got the black hair, comes down to about, it's kind of curly. He is jacked a little bit, and then he works out a lot with a bigger dude. They're the only other, like, couple.
Gym partners.
Yes.
I'm trying to think who you're talking about.
The other dude's bigger than him. Like, they push weight.
Was it the black guy? It's not the black guy.
No, they look Hispanic.
Okay.
They look a little Hispanic.
I think I know who you're talking about. I think I've seen him there a couple times. Yeah.
Oh, you talked to him, like.
Oh, Fernando? Not
Fernando. Looks a lot like Fernando, but with longer black curly hair.
Okay.
And then once in a while, he's there usually without the other guy, but a lot of times, sometimes, and we've talked to him a couple times, like, we're just trying to, like, you guys are killing it.
Yeah.
But I thought I saw him at Oxbow Park the other day.
Really?
Yeah, like maybe a week or two ago.
Yeah.
And that he was jacked. I was like, God dang, dude.
What's his name that taught us the? Do you remember his name?
Oh,
I seen
that's
him.
Mike.
Mike, is that his name? Was
That's
Mike
his
too?
Mike. His name's
Okay,
Mike
I
as well.
seen him today. Actually, we had a little bit of a conversation today.
How's he doing?
He's doing good.
Good.
He's doing good. He kind of goes between this one and the one in Goshen. So
Okay.
he's at the one in Goshen. He just, I mean, he was like he was like lots of big dudes there. He was like there's lots of big dudes there, and he was talking about how nice it was and stuff. And he was like lots of good women to look at too. he was like very, very nice women. I was like, oh, okay, man.
That's funny.
But he is a recruiter for Forest River.
Really?
I think it was Forest River. But he's a recruiter. That's what. So he was like,
What does that mean?
He
Like,
goes around.
What? They can't just fucking Indeed it?
First thing, I guess not, because he asked me first time I walked over there. He was like, "Oh, you not go to work today?" And I looked at him. I was like, "I was like, I don't go to work." I was like, "I have a business I'm running online." And he was like, "Oh," he's like, "Well, that makes it easier." I was like, "Yeah, just a little bit easier." I was like, "I can come in late to the gym on some days, stuff like that." But yeah, we had that whole little conversation, so it was kind of cool. He's doing good. I didn't know that though. I didn't know that that's what he had.
That's interesting.
And so he can go to, but he goes to Goshen sometimes. Down there,
Dude, that dude's stocky enough. I mean,
he's a big boy.
He puts the work in too.
I was watching him do some. You know how we have that machine that you sit in that pads up against your chest and you pull back, right? So he was up there and he was doing this, like rotate. I guess just for his shoulders or something. I was just watching him. He was doing different because he does
all about the shoulders.
He does some intriguing lifts and stuff. Is what I was getting at, but he wasn't doing like heavy weights. He just had plates on and he was fucking banging them out and stuff. But yeah, that one thing I seen that he do, he was just like,
he probably did that for a warm-up
maybe. And I should have asked him about it because, man, my shoulders are crap.
It could be another how they put this band around and you do that. It's pretty much the same thing.
Well, that's what I was getting at. I was like, I wonder if it's a way to just kind of like
let's try it out.
Build rotary muscle or something, because that's my rotaries are what pop and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, and I was like, man, I wish I would have asked him, but I didn't.
Aren't you glad we got to that gym?
I am glad. I mean,
it's not the best. It could be a lot better, but
it's serving its purpose though. That's just like that's what Planet Fitness did. It served its purpose. It's serving its purpose. And honestly, I think next year we'll be in the Goshen.
You think so?
I think it's possible.
That should be the goal. Rep 225 30 times.
Get over there.
Yep.
I want to be able to squat 315 with ease. And I want to.
What's your max on the 225 squat? How many reps?
I've done not 30, but not full butt to floor one. Not
Can
30.
You do 30?
I don't know. I haven't tried to do. I've done 25. I've done 25 with the variations of the parallel and butt. I've done 25 with that. So variations from going from parallel to butt to floor. I can do 25 with 225.
How about just a regular squat, right?
Yeah.
You pick the weight 30 times, 30 reps, right?
Yeah.
I'll do hack squats 30 reps.
Okay.
You got to find the right weight.
Oh, right? We'll stick with probably on squats, dude. Right? Man, if I'm benching 225 30 times, then squatting better at least be 225 30 times. At least, for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not
so
more.
If we can bench 225 30 times and squat,
double my body weight.
I might just stick with like 315.
Yeah.
3 plates on the hacks.
I want to get to the point where I can get 315 30 times, like with ease. Do that.
Because I can do the 225 20 easily.
Yeah.
And I know it's really more than 225.
Yeah, but it's easier just to say 225.
2 plates,
we know it's another 14 pounds on it.
So
it's just such an odd number.
I can do that 20 times easily. I think I can do 315 up to 30. Like if I can work that up there. get the bench up to
225 up to 30.
Dude, that's gonna be hard work.
It's gonna take. It might take longer than.
Well, we got September, October, November, December, 4 months.
4 months. That's 16 weeks. 16-week program.
Yep. Dude, I'm actually excited about that. We could figure that out.
Yeah. Start it next month.
Then it's 12. Then it's down to 12.
If we start it next month?
We got some. Oh, we still got 2 days.
Yeah, we have a couple of days left in this
I thought
month.
we were already in September.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
So it'll still be 4 months.
Do a 4 month.
We just have a couple of days to figure it out.
4 month, and we should do like 1 or 2 breaks.
Yes.
In between. You know how we
every
we
4
build
weeks.
for 4 to 6 weeks
4 to
and
6
then break
weeks.
down?
Yeah, that's fine.
So a 6-week cycle.
6-week cycle.
Go hard, 4 weeks.
Rest. Do a lighter.
Decompress for 2.
Uh-huh.
Hard
for 6. Decompress for 2, and then
hard.
Yep. I like that.
Because that's when we got our gains.
Yeah. Well, that's how it worked. We went hard for it. It took 6 weeks for us to
break down,
to be like,
I got
completely exhausted, and
but now we're going. Because we're going heavier weight now.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
I'm excited about this.
Also, pull-ups.
Yes. Yep.
How many pull-ups can you do with no assist?
I could on fresh. I would say I might be able to. I would say 8 to 10.
Okay.
I think I could probably get that.
Bump that up to 20.
Yeah.
Double that.
Do the what do they call those? The
Oh shoot! Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That crazy.
I forget what they call it because I've been watching them a shit ton of them. Because they're not pull-ups, they're like push-up.
Body ups or
body
some
ups
shit?
or something like that. Some
kind
kind
of
of
like
ups.
that. Something
Yeah.
ups. I don't subscribe to that either. I think that's just
It's calisthenics.
It's wasted shit. Like once you get to here.
Well, that's it.
I mean, come on, man.
No, man. It's just like everything else. Technique. That's all it is. It's the technique. That's what makes it.
I know.
Because
but like,
you're hanging and
I
I watched a video on it. You get to swinging, and then once you get to a certain point, you like basically once you're at the back end of the swing, you put your knees into your chest when you're coming up, and then once you're up, you just you're up here like that, and you just push yourself up. It's controlling of weight. It's not.
I don't feel like it benefits.
I don't think it's much.
I feel like it's more of a cardio workout.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying?
Deadlift. Reverse.
Yeah. Oh, that's another one.
Well, you're not going to be doing deadlifts.
I know, but you will be.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, you're already good on deadlift.
Yeah, dude. I'm working my way up on that.
Yeah.
Like for real, like 315s in my workout.
Got the pullover machine there too.
Where?
Shit! At the Goshen one.
Oh yeah.
They got the pullover machine.
Yeah, that one will be.
Oh, it's gonna be. You're gonna love it.
I can't wait.
That's like the only reason I really want to go there. Just that machine.
I'm like working in increments, like for real. Like I've been thinking about it. I'm like, because the first thing was like, just getting in the gym and everything. We got in there and got in there, did that program. I'm like, boom, put on some muscle, and boom, we're at the next thing. And I'm like, gloom, and I'm like, all right, next. Once I get all this shit done and I'm fucking swell, I was like, once we get to the Goshen, I was like, then the 6-pack will be the focus. So I'm like increment. You know, like I'm like slowly stacking on. Like, okay, I got that there. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. And then I'm still keeping up with my core, but I'm like hard focus on it to where I'm like, you see the 6-pack or whatever. You know? I want to really focus on that eventually. Yeah. So I like that, building shit in increments. They don't call it bodybuilding for no reason. It's like Build-A-Bear, bitch.
They don't.
I'm going to start calling the gym the Build-A-Bear shop. I am going to take a break.
Let's wrap this up, though.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and wrap this.
Let's just wrap it up. It has been a couple hours. It was. I enjoyed having you on here, man. It was fun. We're going to have to get you on here on all of them.
Yeah.
Consistently. Because you're supposed to be my other host. Anyway,
yeah.
So.
We'll get to that point.
Yeah.
We'll just need to start scheduling.
Yep. I'll be proud. I'm gonna have to start. I'll have to make a spreadsheet.
If we have to do it during the week, it just have to be late in the evening.
It just have to be later.
It would have to be in the evening.
Well, if I could get 2 if I could schedule it right and get 2 podcasts on a weekend, that would be great. But I don't mind having one during the week.
And if you could do 2 a day, like if you have to schedule one in the kind of morning, one in the evening,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep. I probably will. I think I'm gonna have Alex back on for sure as well.
Dude.
Me,
yeah.
you, and Alex we'll do one with us 3. But
Yeah.
anyways, man, yeah. This was some good blunt thoughts. I appreciate it.